Guys, it's Sarah, and today we're going to take a look at my goals for 2019 and see how I'm doing. I like to do a little bit of a checkup in the middle of the year and see how I'm doing on my goals, and is there anything that I really need to work on, stuff like that. So I'm a little scared. I have a feeling I'm not doing all that great, but we're going to take a look back in my bullet journal here and look at my goals page and see what's what. Let's do that. Okay, so here are my goals. I have them all in circles here. So I think I had 10 goals. Yes, I have 10 different goals. Okay, first one, utilize my library. And I wrote a lot in capital letters. No, I haven't really been doing that. I have been to my library quite a bit and I have checked out some books here and there. Have I read them? No, I haven't. I'll get them because I'm at the library and I can't walk out of the library without a book, but then I'm not reading them because I don't have room in my TBR because I've already picked other books on my TBR, and then I pick too much and then I don't have room to read them. I literally have 6 books on my floor in my bedroom right now that are library books, and I don't have time to read any of them. Yeah, so not doing good on that. Okay, so the next one is read books from the Great American Reads list and my Advent books that Lisa and Lindsay both sent to me for Advent for last year. I have read 5 books from the Great American Reads list so far, so I'm going to call that a win. And Advent books, no, not so much. No, I've only read 2. So need to work on that one, but we do have plans for Advent books here coming up soon, the ones that we got from last year. Lindsay and I have a little idea brewing, so that will be coming up and I will be able to mark that off. So I'm not going to stress out too much about that one, but that'll be coming up here in a little bit. Okay, goal number 3 is my top 9 of 2019. Let's talk about that. That's my top 9 of 2019. I only have 3 marked off. Only 3. I have Dark Places by Gillian Flynn, Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, and The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I still have 6 to read. Here's my problem. I'm looking at the 6, and there's only 1 or 2 that I'm actually excited to read. And the other ones I'm just I'm okay. I don't know. So I'm not sure about this project this year, this list. I don't know if it's going to happen. I may, just say, hey, I really want to get this done and do it. But there's a few on there that I'm just I don't have any interest in those anymore. Not any interest at all. I wouldn't get rid of them, but just right now, I don't really feel like reading them. So I don't know. We'll see. There's still a couple on there that yes, I'm excited. But we'll see about that one. Goal number 4, more mood reading. No, that has not happened at all. And that's a problem with the library thing. I would get the books from the library because, I want to read those. And that's a mood thing. This is available. It's right here. Let me pick this up and read it. And I'm not doing it because I'm reading what's already on my TBR. And I wanted to do less books on my TBR every month so that I could have more time for mood reading. And I just haven't done it. And I don't know what it is that's preventing me from doing that. Maybe I just am a person who does better with a list, with a TBR, a set TBR. Maybe that's just me. I should probably try 1 month where I actually literally don't have a TBR. I don't post a TBR and I go fly by the seat of my pants. I need to pick a month where maybe I don't have any ARCs to read or any review books to do. I don't know when that's going to be. I already have some, and then I'm doing buddy reads or read-alongs or whatever, those are set. So I don't know. That's interesting. That's something to think about though. Maybe I should just pick a month and say, I'm not going to have a TBR this month, or my TBR is I'm doing this buddy read and this read-along, and that's it. And then everything else, the next, 6 or 7 books are going to be mood reading only. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Maybe I can make that work. Okay, goal number 5, read ARCs and review books quickly. I think I've gotten better about this. I still am not reading them ahead of time, which is always been my goal, is to read them like a month ahead. So that way I'm ready and I can have reviews up on the day that they're released or the week that they're released if I have multiple on one day. For example, I had one day in June where I had 3 different review books and all of them came out on the same day. I don't want to post 3 different review videos on one day, but I could, scatter them throughout the week probably, but I haven't read any of them yet. So I don't know. I need to figure this out though, because I actually recently had someone ask me if I get in trouble if I don't read the review books that I'm sent. And technically no, because I don't have like a contract with these publishers. I'm not violating a contract or anything. It's just they asked me if I wanted it. I said yes, and they sent it to me. One of the risks for publishers when they send out review copies, unless they have like a actual contract that somebody signs, they just have to hope that this person is going to read it and review it and talk about it and all that stuff. I do talk about the books. I show them in hauls. I think the publishers are sending them to me. I show them on Instagram a lot, especially, usually on release day, I'll try to post a, picture that they're being released that day, even if I haven't read it yet. So I do show it and talk about it, but I don't always read it before the release date. And I want to be better about that. I want to read the books, a month ahead. I need to maybe kind of get that in my head that if this book is coming out in June, I need to read it in May, period. But no, technically I don't get in trouble if I don't read and review the books, but I do run the risk of the publisher noticing and maybe not be willing to send me books in the future. So there is that. I don't know how much they really pay attention to that, to be honest with you. But I personally, if I get a book and I do post a review for it, I will send that link to the person who contacted me originally, and I will let them know that I did send, I did do this review. Here's the video link. Thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. And I almost always get a thank you in response. So that way they know that I am doing it, and it'll be, more likely that they'll be willing to send me books because they know that I'm going to do it. Even if it's a week or two late, at least I still did it. So, yeah, but I do need to get better about reading them ahead of time. That way when the release date comes, I can talk about it because I've read it and I don't have to worry. I can send the publisher a video link quickly because it's there. So, I'll need to be better about that one. Okay, goal number 6 was to respond to comments at least twice a week and schedule that time. I'm back and forth with this one. I started out really good and I was writing in my planner, respond to comments. I would put it on my to-do list every couple days or, twice a week. And I think I've gotten better about this for sure. There were a few times this year that it got away from me. And when it gets away from me, it's really hard for me to catch up because I do get a lot of comments, but I do want to make sure, I'm at least giving a thumbs up or a heart or something to let you see that I have seen the comment, because I see every single one. So I think I've gotten better. I think I could still do it more consistently though. And that's part of scheduling that out, and saying, hey, today at some point, go through some comments, and respond to them or thumbs up or whatever. Just, not every single comment requires a response, but some do. So I try to be really good about, if I get asked a question, that I at least get to that one first and answer that question. And then there's been a few comments that I've taken down because rude. All right. Number 7, read some subscriber recommendations. I don't think I've been very good about that one this year. Honestly, I have a folder on my Kindle that is full of subscriber recommendations, things that I picked up on my Kindle when they were cheap because my subscribers recommended them to me. And I haven't really gotten to any yet. So that one has not been great. So that's not a successful one as of right now. All right, number 8, read the Throne of Glass series in its entirety. I'm working on this, but I got behind. The second month I got behind. I was supposed to read The Assassin's Blade in May and I didn't. Oh, yeah. That one is a fast read though, because it is the 5 novellas. So I can read through that quickly. I just haven't done it yet. It is a reread for me. So I have read Assassin's Blade and Crown of Midnight already. They are both rereads for me, but that's what I need to try to do this month, because this month in June is Crown of Midnight. Now for July is Heir of Fire, and that's when the books start getting this big. So I don't want to get behind too far and, have huge books to read. So I need to get on that, for real. And I do plan to do my reading vlogs for those still. I just haven't started Assassin's Blade yet. But I'm going to do it this week. So, yeah. All right, number 9 are different genres that I want to get more into. That is sci-fi. Have I read much sci-fi this? Not yet. Not yet. I have a sci-fi book I'm about to start, I think, probably more towards the end of this month, but yeah, I haven't gotten too much into sci-fi, so there's that one. Middle grade, for sure I can check this off because I read a lot of middle grade for my class that I took in the beginning of the year, the first semester, so definitely check that one off. True crime. I'm currently reading a true crime book about Ted Bundy. I'm really enjoying it. It's not something I'm flying through. I'm reading other things, so I'm picking it up here and there. So it's going to take me a little bit to get through it because it's a very long book, but I am really enjoying it. And I do plan to read another true crime book in August because it's going to be an anniversary of something and I'm going to read that book. So yeah, I'm okay with that. And historical fiction. I've read a few historical fictions already this year, so I'm good with that one too. So I'm going to say that's, maybe read a couple sci-fis and I'll be good to go on that one. And then number 10, end the year with a lower number of TBR books on my shelves than what I start the year with. I don't know my numbers right now because I have not counted, but I think I did say in my first video how many I had, and I didn't make a note here, which I kind of wish I had, but I'll put the numbers in. So this number is the number that I started out the year with of TBR books on my shelves. Like this is the number of unread books on my shelves in January. Like that's what this number is. Okay. After I film this, I will go through and count and I will put that number here. So I don't know if it's going to be higher or lower. It's probably going to be higher. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But we'll see because I've hauled books. I haven't unhauled it. Well, I did unhaul like 70 books, 75 books when I did my big like massive unhaul earlier this year. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what those numbers are. I did not prepare for that before I started filming, obviously. So, but those are the numbers. We'll see how they turn out. Because I'm really honestly not sure. I don't know if it's going to be higher or lower or very similar. We'll see. So I don't know if that's a success or not. I don't have high hopes though. I don't have high hopes. Okay, so those were all of my goals for the year 2019. Now, what do I need to work on? I need to work on utilizing my library more. I need to work on my top 9, maybe. That's kind of lower on my priorities, to be honest with you. More mood reading, aka library. I could kind of combine those two. Reading my review books more quickly. Definitely need to work on that one. Responding to comments. Yeah, I could work on that a little bit better. Subscriber recommendations, catch up on Throne of Glass, and yeah, work on some sci-fi. So I think I'm okay. I'm not okay. I do need to work on quite a few of these goals still for the year. So definitely a few of these I need to work on a little bit more, and it's interesting also to see how your priorities can change a little bit in the middle of the year. Like I'm not super worried about my top 9 anymore the way I was in the beginning of the year. That's become a little bit less of a priority, and I want to utilize my library more. So interesting. All right. That's going to be it for me today. Let me know down below how you guys are doing on your goals. Do you keep track of them? Do you check in periodically? All that good stuff I want to know. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Hope you have a good day. Bye.